Like what we do? Support the channel by becoming a Patreon member. Link is in the description below. Thank you as always, and please enjoy the story.
Walking down the street under the glow of London street lamps, I follow on slightly behind Cynthia. Struggling to keep up, I wobble precautiously with every step. I viciously watch her wiggling her ass as she walks. So confident, so sexy. I wish I'd spent a little bit more time practicing walking in these bloody things. I felt like such a troll latching on behind her. "Hey, Katie," she calls back to me, turning to give me a wide smile. "Yeah," I answer, my heels clicking with every uneasy step. "What are the boys like around here?" she asks, giving me a cheeky grin. "Boys?" I reply in confusion. "You've got a girlfriend, you know." Gladly stopping and standing next to her, Cynthia takes hold of my arm and steadies me to stop me from wobbling. "I know," she continues, giving me an unimpressed face. "Maybe I was asking because I want to hook you up with a boy tonight, I look at her leaning in towards me with her eyebrows raised suggestively. I never said I was into men," I instantly reply, tucking hair behind my ears and puffing my cheeks. Yes, Cynthia giggles, reaching around me to put an arm around my waist. "I'm just telling you as someone who's got a little more experience. We're going to get some attention tonight. I want to prepare you for it." "Oh God, do you think so?" I question, trying my best to pull my dress down to cover more of my legs. Pushing her hips against me, Cynthia playfully squeezes my body. "Don't look so worried, girlfriend," she cheers, giving me a big smile. "Just stick with me and we'll be fine." Letting go and then strutting off in front of me, Cynthia twirls in the street, and her hair and dress dance with the movement. "Just follow my lead, honey, and we'll be fine," she sings, happily twirling on the spot. As she comes to stop and wobbles, she giggles, and I can't help but smile at her. She's bloody mad. Okay," I chuckle in agreement. "Lead the way." Walking up to stand beside her, Cynthia gives me a perplexed look. "Great, babe," she says, turning to look in all directions. "Just, maybe this once you can lead the way. I don't know what direction we need to go." She giggles and taps me playfully on the shoulder as I point down the street. "All right then, mate," she then cheers, doing a rubbish British accent. "Lead the way, old chap." Taking hold of her soft hand, I pull her in the right direction. "How's my accent?" she asks, teasingly bumping her hip against me as we walk together. "It needs a little work," I answer with honesty, giving her a wry smile. "We don't talk like that, you know." "Sure y'all do," she giggles, patting my backside. Jumping a little from it, I give her a big smile. "You're trying to mess with me, aren't you?" I suspect. Looking at the silly expression she's pulling, she laughs and winks. "Maybe," she giggles, brushing the hair from my face. "You seemed a little nervous. I wanted to lighten the mood." She was right. I'm feeling rather worried and nervous. This is my neighborhood after all. What if someone saw me looking like this? I'd never dare to venture out in a dress and heels normally. It's making me feel rather exposed. It doesn't help when the chill of the night air passes through the very thin feminine garments I'm wearing. Just reminds me how little I'm actually wearing. "Thanks," I remark, looking down at my outfit. I'm feeling pretty nervous about this. What if people work out I'm actually a guy? Cynthia shakes her head and gives me a sour look. "Don't be silly," she quickly answers. "You're stunning." "Do you really think so?" I question, blushing and looking away. That's when Cynthia stops us both and stands behind me. She rests a hand on my shoulder and her other on my hip. "I do want to just say this though," she says softly. "Stop swaying your shoulders so much, like you're a big macho man. Walk confidently, with hip swagger, but try to keep your shoulders still. If you want to, sway your arms from side to side. pushing me gently forward. I awkwardly take a single step. My heel clicks loudly as I steady myself. Cynthia continues to hold my shoulders still, but with the other hand, she sways my hips. Pushing me again, I take several long strides. "Good," she cheers. "Just like that, girl." "Yeah?" I reply with excitement, now strutting in my heels. "Like this?" "Yes!" She squeals behind me, rushing to catch up. "We'll make a lady out of you yet." As she hooks her arm around one of mine, we walk side by side. Feeling more confident with myself, I turn to give her a big smile. "Thank you," I say, genuinely pleased. "You're welcome, honey," she replies, nudging me again with her hip. Before I know it, we're standing before the entrance of the pub. I didn't want to tell her, but I'd never been inside this one before. I didn't want to go to my local. I just felt that could get a little awkward if I was spotted. "We going in then?" Cynthia impatiently asks as I peer into the window. Yeah, I answer, having spotted a free table. Following behind her, she pushes the door open and we walk inside. Being in the center of town, it wasn't like an old man pub or anything. It wasn't like traditional, with like game hanging from the walls or anything. It was actually quite trendy. The music was soft and the lighting was bright. The noise of everyone chatting and having a good time wasn't completely unbearable. "Do we sit at the bar?" Cynthia asks. "Where are the seats?" Nervously looking around, I see a few faces look up at the sound of her American accent. I couldn't help but notice a lot of the looks went on for far longer than I was comfortable with. Made me start to worry we'd been rumbled already. This way, I quietly mumble, knowing my feminine voice wasn't very good. Taking her hand, I pull her towards the empty seating booth. Cynthia then pats down her dress and sits on the edge. Crossing her legs, she gives me a confused look. "So, this is a pub?" she quips, looking unimpressed. Yeah, I answer, so self-conscious that people are still looking at us. "Not what I was expecting," she continues, scooting in behind the table. "I thought everyone would be gathered around an old piano or something, having a sing-along." Scooching up next to her, I hold my hands between my legs to stop these awful staring people from looking up at my dress. "It's not the 1800s anymore," I reply, looking away, hoping this one table of guys would stop staring so much. "Ugh," Cynthia answers, then grins wide. "Want me to go order us some drinks? Maybe a huge glass of wine. No, wait, let's get sangria." Her voice is so loud that I try hiding behind my hands as everyone looks in our direction. "Cynthia," I mumble, trying to hide. "People are looking." I grumble with anxiety. Going quiet, she folds her arms and sighs. "No sangria then?" she asks, playfully pouting at me. At this point, my heart rate was racing and my body was kind of shaking. People hadn't stopped staring at us since we entered. I could only assume they knew I'm a guy dressed as a girl. All I could think about was getting a drink. Boy, did I need some Dutch courage. Fumbling down to my purse, I pull out my phone. "I think we can order from this pub's app," I say, showing Cynthia the promotional stuff sitting in the middle of our table. Grabbing her phone from her purse, she smiles. "Do they do sangria?" she asks, frantically flicking and swiping at her phone. As she happily taps away, I see a movement out of the corner of my eye. Oh God, it's those guys from that table that won't stop staring. Oh crap, I mumble, looking down so my hair would fall in front of my face. "Hello, ladies," a posh-sounding voice says directly in front of us. Terrified to look up, I see the legs of two men standing in front of our table. Not wanting to acknowledge them at all, I hope Cynthia can see my terror. "Well, howdy, fellas," she loudly and quickly replies. Crap, she's engaged with them now. They aren't going to leave us alone. What if they notice I'm a guy? They're going to be so mad. I'm never going to be able to show my face around here. ever again. You girls Americans? The posh voice then questions, as I hear the screeching of the spare chairs being pulled out. At this point, my mouth had gone completely dry from sheer terror. A knot in my throat had formed, so even if I wanted to answer, I don't think I could. This was a bad idea. Yeah, Cynthia then answers with a screech. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. I mutter under my breath, still looking down at my phone, hoping this will end. Well, I am, but my friend here, she's local. Cynthia blurts out, gently touching my arm. She's a little shy. Still, with some sangria, boys, she'll become the life of the party. Okay then, the posh-sounding guy then answers. If we go order you lovely ladies some drinks, can we join you? I grit my teeth and then nudge Cynthia with my leg to signal my displeasure. Oh sure, she then answers, making me nudge her again. We'd love that.